For years, sports cars have been all about engines. The roar of a V8, the scream of a flat six, the turbo whoosh of a high-rev machine. But by 2026, the game is changing. Electric sports cars are no longer just concept cars or futuristic promises. They're here, they're real, and they're hitting dealerships with the performance, range, and style to compete head-to-head with traditional gas icons. Today, we're breaking down the top 2026 electric sports cars you can actually buy and what makes each one worth a spotlight. Let's start with Tesla because you can't talk about electric performance without them. Tesla's long-awaited Roadster is finally expected to hit the road in 2026. Originally teased years ago, the second-generation Roadster promises blistering performance. Tesla claims a 0 to 60 time under 2 seconds, over 250 miles per hour top speed, and a range around 600 miles. If those numbers hold, it's a supercar killer at a fraction of the price. The design is sleek, futuristic, and unmistakably Tesla. The big question is whether Tesla can deliver on the hype. But if it does, the Roadster will reset expectations of what an EV sports car can be. Next is Porsche, a brand known for balancing tradition with innovation. Porsche has already proven with the Taycan that EVs can be thrilling to drive. Now in 2026, Porsche is expected to introduce the 718 EV, an all-electric successor to the Cayman and Boxster. This car will focus on agility and handling, not just raw numbers. Porsche engineers are working to make sure it feels like a true sports car, with perfect weight distribution, responsive steering, and track-ready dynamics. Range is expected to sit in the 250 to 300 mile zone, but Porsche's strength has always been driving feel, and that's what fans will be watching for. Another big player is Lotus with the Evija. While technically a hypercar, Lotus is also working on more attainable EVs that draw from its performance DNA. The Evija pushes nearly 2,000 horsepower, but for buyers with more realistic budgets, Lotus is preparing smaller, lighter EVs that keep the brand's reputation for simplicity and driver engagement alive. Lotus knows sports car fans don't just want numbers, they want connection, and they're aiming to deliver it in electric form. BMW is also stepping up with Performance EVs under its new Neue Klasse platform. By 2026, we'll see electric versions of classic BMW coupes and sedans that carry the M Performance badge. Imagine an all-electric M4 equivalent with 600 horsepower, instant torque, and that signature BMW balance. BMW is determined to prove that EVs can still carry the ultimate driving machine label. The early prototypes suggest aggressive design, long-range batteries, and technology that rivals anything on the market. We also have to mention Polestar, Volvo's performance EV spin-off. The Polestar 6, a sleek electric roadster, is coming in 2026. With bold styling, open-top driving, and projected performance numbers around 884 horsepower, it's targeting drivers who want a mix of elegance and thrill. Polestar is carving out a niche as the minimalist, design-forward EV brand, and the 6 could be one of the most beautiful electric sports cars on sale. Then there's Lucid Motors, known for its luxury sedan, the Lucid Air. Lucid is working on a performance-focused coupe that takes lessons from its efficiency-first engineering and applies them to speed and style. Lucid's strength is extracting maximum range from its batteries. In the Air, they achieved over 500 miles. If they apply that same formula to a sports car, it could be a game-changer for buyers who want both performance and practicality. We also can't forget Rimac, the Croatian company now partnered with Porsche and Bugatti. The Rimac Nevera is already one of the fastest cars in the world, with record-breaking acceleration. While its price puts it in hypercar territory, Rimac's technology is starting to flow into more mainstream models through its partnerships. By 2026, features pioneered in the Nevera, like advanced torque vectoring and ultra-fast charging, could show up in cars at lower price points. That means buyers may soon feel Rimac's influence without paying millions. Chevrolet is another name worth watching. After success with the Corvette C8, Chevy is preparing an electric Corvette that could arrive around 2026. The Corvette has always been America's sports car. Fast, relatively affordable, and iconic. An electric version would carry that legacy into a new era. Expect aggressive styling, big performance numbers, and a push to keep pricing competitive. If Chevy nails it, this could be one of the most accessible electric sports cars for enthusiasts. And finally, we need to look at Ferrari and Lamborghini. Both brands have been cautious with electrification, focusing first on hybrids. But Ferrari has confirmed its first all-electric supercar is coming before 2030, with prototypes likely appearing around 2026. Lamborghini is developing the Lanzador, an electric grand tourer that blends SUV practicality with supercar spirit. These models won't be cheap, but they'll prove that even the most traditional performance brands can't ignore the EV shift. So what do all these cars mean for sports car fans? They prove that electric doesn't have to mean boring. In fact, EVs may be the perfect match for sports cars. Instant torque delivers acceleration gas engines can't match. Lower centers of gravity from battery placement improve handling. And advanced software lets engineers tune performance in ways combustion engines never could. But challenges remain. EV sports cars face high costs, long charging times compared to gas fill-ups, and the emotional debate around sound. For some enthusiasts, the silence of an EV will never match the roar of a combustion engine. For others, the thrill of acceleration and the futuristic feel are more than enough. Here's the bottom line. In 2026, the electric sports car is no longer a concept. It's reality. Tesla's Roadster, Porsche's 718 EV, Polestar's 6, BMW's Performance EVS, Chevy's Corvette, and more are giving buyers real choices. Whether you value range, design, or sheer speed, there's an EV sports car for you. The era of electric performance is here, and it's reshaping what it means to drive fast, stylish, and with passion.